Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. My name is Nelly and I'm an aspiring indie author. And happy Friday. So it is currently 5:45. I just went to Dunkin'. It was raining all night into all day today. It stopped like I think an hour and a half ago. So I was like, oh, let me take advantage. I actually wasn't gonna go to Dunkin' today, but I was watching Katie's vlog and she got a Dunkin'. I was like, oh damn, no, I want one. And then I also got Burger King today because, I don't know. It's the easiest thing to get because the Burger King by where I live is like the school one. So they do like family bundles and stuff. So you get a lot more for a lot less. So I got food for the entire weekend now. Oh, it's so hot. I need to turn my AC on. But yeah, I already got some writing done for the day. I've gotten just under 1,500 words written. So I wrote wrote the second scene for one of my chapters. I skipped the first scene. The first scene has like 150 words written in it already that I wrote like days ago, and then I just never continued it. So I just skipped that because I need my characters to be saying something, but like I don't really know what it's gonna mean like specifically yet. So I just skipped it. Wrote the scene after that. But yeah, I might write a little bit more for that book for twins, or I also want to get back into the standalone. I haven't written it in like 3 days or so. So yeah, I need, at the very least, I want to finish the chapter I'm in right now for the standalone, which is giving backstory for one of the side characters. Like it literally doesn't even have to do with our two main characters, but it's like part of character development, so I need to add it in. But yeah, it's gonna give like the entire background. I honestly don't even think it's gonna be that long, maybe like 500 words or so, but yeah. And then I'll have the first 4 chapters. Not actually done because one of the scenes one of the scenes, the two characters go on a date, but I wanted to make it like I don't want just like any date. Like I want to make it something, you know. So I want to actually think about what I want this date to be, and I want it centered around what the characters are like. So I'm just gonna wait it out so I can get to know my characters a little bit more, and then I'm gonna write that. But yeah, oh, welcome. Hello friends, it is literally just past 1 a.m. It's 1:07 and I just finished writing this scene. Technically not a fair judgment though, because I started writing at 11 o'clock, but then my mom called like 20 minutes in and we were talking, and it was past midnight by the time like we hung up and I got back into writing. So altogether it was probably like an hour worth of writing. And the scene that I thought, oh my god, it'll probably be like 500 pages. 2,000 pages. Words. I thought it'd be like an additional 500 words. 2,632 words. The chapter so far, not so far, it's like that's the end of the chapter, is 4,869 words. No, that's not gonna cut. That's definitely gonna get cut. I'm not gonna do it now. I'll do it when I edit, because I also have to take into consideration that in this book I'm doing alternating chapters. So I don't know. I mean, theoretically I could leave this entire thing as one chapter. Like if I were to break, I can't even break this. I don't know. Anyway, we're just gonna leave it. I'm not gonna be changing anything right now because it's just gonna make a mess of the entire document. But 2,632 words altogether today. I have written 4,095 words because I did 1,463 for twins and 2,632 for this one. The reason I did this one so much more though, like to be fair, is because I was telling an entire background story. So like just telling the entire story took up a lot of that wording. But yeah, yeah. Let's see. Oh, where is this word count now? We're at 9,492 words. That's only through chapter 4. That's not even through chapter 4. It's 3.5 chapters through. Because, like I mentioned before, they go on a date at the very beginning of the story, and I don't have the date yet. Like, none of that is written yet. So, yeah, I thought this was going to be a short book. I was like, oh, this draft will maybe be like 45,000 words. And then, like, when I go into edits, it obviously get longer. I have no doubt, like, it's still gonna get longer because I'm an underwriter, so no matter what, my drafts always get longer. But I have 22 chapters outlined. And if only 3.5 of those are 10,000 words. Okay. Anyway. Bye. Hello friends, it is 6:48 and I am sitting at home trying to get some work done. Today was pretty fun. Like, going to the park and stuff was a great time. I was planning on going to the park to get like writing done, and I did. I got like 480 words or so in, but I kept getting distracted because I was just outside and I wanted to enjoy it. Plus, I wanted to just walk on the grass, have a great time. So that was fine. But my writing today has been going in bursts. Like, it's been more sprinting than how I normally just sit down and write. And I actually think it's working pretty well. Like, it feels weird because I'm not doing it consecutively. I'm just doing it every couple of hours or so, I do a different little sprint. Like I do something between that, but like I do a different little sprint. And I'm writing for both the standalone and for twins, sprinting both of them. So far for the day, I've written 1,433 words for twins and 1,030 words for the standalone. So 2,463 words for the day is actually pretty dang good. But I do think I'll get more done. Both of those books that I'm working on, the goal, okay, so for twins, I started an entirely new chapter today. The goal is to finish that chapter, and that scene is a steamy scene. So I'm just trying to think about like how I want it to go. Like I don't really know exactly how I want it to go yet. That's part of the problem why I haven't written it. And then the standalone, I've talked about this multiple times, how they go on a date at the very beginning of the book and I didn't really know what it was. I started writing the date, which is, it's actually kind of cute. Like, ooh, it sounds so nice. But I'm actually really looking forward to writing the end of this chapter, because the end of the date I think is gonna be kind of funny. But yeah, so the goals for the day are to finish both of those chapters. So it's just to write the steamy scene for twins and to finish the date for the standalone. I think they're doable, especially if I do it in sprints rather than trying to sit down for a whole hour or something. Like literally, I've done 3 sprints for twins today. Each one was like 15 to 20 minutes. And I've done 2 for the standalone, each one again. The first one was like 15 minutes. The second one was like 25 minutes. So honestly, if I sprinted out like 20 minutes each, give myself little breaks in between, I feel like I'll be able to get both those chapters done. I'm sorry, I'm in a Facebook group with people I literally do not know. It's the girlfriends group. Like girlfriends, like when girls in the city try to make friends. And I'm in a group chat with them and they're making plans. I still haven't met them because I just joined this group chat like a few days ago, but hopefully this will help me make friends. Although I'm leaving in like 2.5 weeks. Or 3 weeks or something, whatever. Friends? Friends! It has gone so well, to be fair. I didn't know Sarah Sutton was having a live stream today, so that is, I think, for sure the reason it's gone so well. And it's part of the write-a-thon, the 18-hour write-a-thon, so her chunk today was 3 hours instead of 2, and it's like this, right now we're in the middle of a sprint. This is the 4th sprint, but they've been longer, so they've given me more space. So each one has been more like 25 minutes rather than how she usually does like 15 to 20. But, all right, so in the first sprint, I wrote 796 words for twins. In the second one, I wrote 839 words for twins, and I finished that chapter. And then the third one, I wrote 790-ish for the standalone. And then right now, I don't know how much I wrote, but I finished off the chapter. So the goal to finish off the 2 chapters for the 2 different books has been met. And for the entire day, I've written 5,290 words. That is so good. That is so much better than when I try to like sit myself down and do it for a couple of hours, or like because I didn't have to force myself. I will say though, if it wasn't for these sprints, I probably would have done like half an hour for each and kind of given up, or I would have just done like 2 little bursts of like 30 minutes and given up. So I'm thankful for this little sprint. Also, I had coffee in the fridge, like getting cold, and I poured it into here and made myself a little coffee. It's really, really good, actually. And I'm probably gonna go make another one and put it in the fridge for tomorrow. But also, it's 11:45. So should I be drinking coffee? No. But oh well. Hello, friends. So I didn't update yesterday because I got no writing done. Yesterday was just not the best of days, but I got no writing done. But today, 6:20, and we have written 2,874 words for twins. We wrote the entirety of one chapter and the entirety of a scene for the second chapter. I'm starting the scene for this second scene of this chapter, but we're like 100 words into it, not that far. But we're getting so much closer, and then I just love this story so much. So there's that. I feel like there was something else I was gonna update on, but I don't remember what it was. So yeah, just coming on here to say I've written almost 3,000 words for twins today. I'm gonna stop. Okay, so basically I did an hour at 11:45 this morning, around noon. And then I just did an hour, like a little bit less than an hour right now. So I did like work in between. I got some Giggling Rice Thai food. That place is so good. It's in Brookline. If you're ever in Brookline, Mass, would recommend. But I think I'm gonna give myself a tiny break. I always say tiny and then I waste a ton of time. I'm gonna give myself a little break. And then I think I'm gonna do a bit of writing for the standalone. Because what I did the other day of working on both of those projects, I really liked how that worked out. Today I've only done twins because I've just been in the mood for it. But I do want to get a bit for the standalone written as well. And then yesterday, I think it was yesterday night, around sometime yesterday, one of my beta readers got her feedback back to me. I opened it already, but I haven't read. I read like one, not even the full paragraph. I read like the first sentence. I was like, no, Nelly, put it away because I'm not supposed to be starting this right now. Because here's the thing, I can just read it and not do anything with it. And that argument is in my head. But I know myself, if I read it, I'm gonna wanna like start. And I'm not getting my other betas back, I think, until next week. Which is fine, because next week is when I plan to start like going over those. Ooh, but I wanna read it! Also today, for book 3, I was gonna start writing down the scenes. But I was gonna do it at the Cafe Nero. And it was raining this morning, so I was like, I'm not gonna go. I mean, I could do it here, I could do it right now, but I'm just not going to. So maybe we'll start it tomorrow. I don't know. Hello, friends, and happy Tuesday. It's 1:22 in the afternoon, and I have been trying to get some writing done. But I'm also in a little group chat on Facebook because me and my 2 roommates are trying to find a place. And we keep messaging each other like listings. By the way, it's on my laptop and my phone, so you'll hear it from both. But we keep messaging each other listings, or like what time we can do the viewings and stuff like that. So I'm trying to write here, and then every 2 seconds there's a thing. So I have to like, Facebook, message back, and then come back to writing. So it has been something. For the past hour, I've just been going back and forth between the 2. Mind you, I do really enjoy, I am really enjoying the scene that I'm writing right now, so that's great. But I've added 1,088 words, hodgepodged in this last hour of writing and Facebook messaging. But yeah, this chapter is not done yet. We're almost done with this chapter. I'd say a couple hundred more, or a few hundred more words, and we're done with this chapter. And then the next chapter is kind of like it's not necessarily a fight scene. I guess it is fight. I don't know. But it's kind of like a fight scene. Like pretty much the entire chapter. And I don't want to write that. So I think we're going to skip the chapter entirely. And come back to it later. Because the chapter after that, the first scene I'll probably skip to. But starting from the second scene in the chapter after that, and then the next like 4 chapters, I'm so excited to write. So excited to get into. You don't understand. So I'm trying to just get to that point. The goal for today was to finish this chapter, which was just to write this next, like the scene that I'm writing right now, and then to get into another chapter. Yeah, so we are not even close to that goal because I keep getting interrupted. But that is the ultimate goal, which I think it'll get done, so we'll be fine. And then I also want to do some writing for the standalone book today, because yesterday I said I was gonna do it and I didn't do it. I got a good amount of work done yesterday though, so that was nice. I also need to do a job hunt. Again, did some yesterday. The job hunt is just absolutely terrible. I literally don't know how people find jobs because it's not happening. So there's that. I also want to go to gym today. I'm technically kind of dressed for it because I'm wearing, you can't see, but I'm wearing yoga pants and a bralette. So I'm basically dressed for the gym. I just need to throw on a t-shirt. But I think I'm gonna do that at like 5 p.m. or something like that, unless it starts raining. I don't think it's supposed to rain today. Yeah, no, it's not supposed to rain today. Yeah. Oh, yesterday I did my laundry finally, right? And I was supposed to do multiple loads. I did my blacks / darks and my colors, and then I still have my white / grays left. But I did my darks first, and that washer was freaking broken. Okay, it finished and I took the stuff out soaking wet, like, so I had to like scrunch it all out, soaking wet. It went through 3 rounds of the dryer, still completely wet. 2 rounds by itself, and then the colored clothes I put in a different washer, so they were fine when they came out. And then I threw the colors in with the darks for the dryer, and I threw it into a different dryer because I was like, okay, maybe it's the dryer. Yeah, they're all still wet, so, which also means my towels were wet. So now I have all my towels lying out to dry so that after the gym I have a towel ready to shower with. It's so annoying. I hate this building management. It's god awful. Anyway, moral of the story is I'm having a great time with the scene, but also I'm having kind of a fun time with apartment hunting, even though it's super stressful. You know what the funny part is too? My lease ends at the end of this month, July 31st. I leave to LA July 29th, which means that 28th of this month is the last day I have here. The other 2 girls, their leases end August 31st. So they have over a month. And they will be in Boston the entire time, so they can check out apartments whenever they want. But essentially, we're trying to find a place in the next 2 weeks so that I can also be here to check it out. But funnily enough, I feel like one of those girls is way more stressed out than I am. Way more. Like, she's freaking out, and I'm like, girl, you need to calm down. It's not that serious. But yeah, what this move is gonna mean though is I have to cancel my gym membership that I just paid astronomical amounts to join because I thought I was staying in Brookline, but I guess not. But yeah, I'm gonna have to cancel that. We'll see if I can find a place wherever we move, because we're gonna be moving to like more outside of Boston. So maybe like Medford, Revere. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah. This is gonna be the final update for this video. Just gonna wrap up how we did this week with the writing. I didn't update again yesterday, but I ended up getting to 3,616 words, all for twins. Did not write for the standalone last night, but that is the most I've gotten in a single day in a single project, because it's not the most I've gotten overall, because the other day I did 5,000. But it's the most I've gotten in a single day in a single project, so that was nice because we're in the really exciting parts, you know. And then today I continued it. The thing with today is I went to poll first. Okay, pause. The thing with today is I woke up at like 8:30, but my poll wasn't until 11:15, so I was like, and it takes an hour to get there, so I still had plenty of time. So I kind of hung out at a different Cafe Nero, not the one I usually go to, but a different one. And I really like that one too. Like, I was in there, it was the first time I'd been in that one, and I was like, oh, this was actually nice. It's closer to me too. So I'm thinking about maybe going there maybe tomorrow. If I can wake up early enough, I'm gonna try to go there tomorrow morning and get work done. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, so I hung out there, went to pole. It was so much fun today. It was a tricks class, so it was more like specific tricks rather than you actually moving on the pole or anything like that. So I learned the beginning steps to get into an invert, which was essentially just a backward climb from the ground. I learned the shoulder pull-up thing where you like kind of hold it and you try to pull yourself an invert. I can't do it because I don't have the strength for that. I don't have the ab strength or the arm strength, but I started to learn it. We learned the way from the ground to try to get up to a Gemini. So like little things here and there. I sucked at all of it, but it was a ton of fun. Then I came home, did some work, took a bit of a break, not gonna lie. And then I did about half an hour of writing, which is where I got the 927, which essentially was, I finished the chapter I was on that I left off yesterday, and I'm like 70 words into a new chapter. Like, I'm barely into the new chapter. And then I haven't really been touching it since. So it's about to be 8 o'clock. It's about to be 8 o'clock. So my goal is to get back into that and get some more of that done. And if I do, that'll be in the next video because I am ending this year. My other goal was to start writing for standalone as well, because it's been, what day is today? Today's the 14th. It's been, not counting, it's counting today, 4 days since I worked on it. Not counting today, 3 days. But too long. So I would like to get back into that too. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.